There is no room for doubt as we enter into 2022. None at all. So I need you to put on your confidence cap, talk to God, and I need you to take action. Get your water and keep some wine. I should have had some wine.
With exposure, execution, and consistency, there is nothing you can't do. Just keep planting.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning back into another episode on the Responsible Homegirl podcast. I am Kiani, the Responsible Homegirl, and this is a space that I have created so young adults can become financially responsible and wealth conscious. So if you are listening to this episode, I'm pretty sure that you want to enter into 2022 with a bang. You have amazing financial goals that you want to accomplish, or you're probably just still trying to figure out what it is that I really want to focus on financially in 2022. It doesn't matter why you're here. I'm very happy that you are here. So right now I am hosting a IG live series called New Year, New Money Habits, because we just think that when a new year comes in, boom, we're a new person. Like, yes, you can declare that over yourself, but what habits are you going to change? What are you focusing on? What is the target? What is the end goal? Right? So with all of that said, I am hosting a 2-day workshop called New Year, New Money Habits on January 15th and January 17th. The IG Live is just to give you a little sneak peek. The IG Live series, is just to give you a little sneak peek into what will actually take place at the workshop. But the workshop is going to be more intense, more personally focused, and it's going to be a good time. So if you are the person that wants to make 2022 your most responsible financial year yet, I need you to go ahead and register and get into the workshop, period. It's on January 15th and January 17th. You can click the link in the description box below to register. Now, on to today's episode. Like I said earlier, I am hosting a IG Live series, and today we talked about setting financial goals. And the live was so good, y'all. I was like, you know what? I need to talk about the same thing, but make it a podcast, because many of us, we don't have financial goals. The only thing that we have in our mind is, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. And it's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what else? Like I always say, there is more to money than just making it, spending it, and barely saving it. So we need to set financial goals. A mentor told me one time, Kiani, if you aim at nothing, you will hit it with amazing accuracy. Meaning, if you don't have a target, you don't have a goal, where are you going? If you aim at nothing, you will hit nothing. Period. So when you are setting these financial goals, and I'm going to talk to you about the process in doing that, I want you to keep that quote in the back of your mind. If you aim at nothing, you will hit it with amazing accuracy. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know 2022, the level up financially is going to be different, baby. It is going to be different. And I am going to put in the work so that it is different. So with all of that said, let's get right into it. Setting financial goals. So the very first thing that I will encourage everybody to do is not pull goals just out of thin air. Don't just say, I want to save 10K. I want to save 5K. Like, all of those things sound cute, but why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? It does not matter the goal. Always start with why. Because starting with why is going to keep you encouraged. It's going to keep you disciplined. It's going to keep you consistent. When you want to give up, when you want to do something that's not in line with you achieving that goal, then boom, you're automatically reminded of your why. I always talk about when I graduated from college, Lord knows, I did not imagine moving back home to King Street, South Carolina in my mama's house, because your girl thought she was really grown. But as I started learning more about personal finance and building wealth, I'm like, you know what? I need to take my behind right back home, because I'm not paying rent again. When I leave my mama's house, I will be moving into a multi-family property. Period. So the sacrifice in me moving back home, living with my mom, my mind is focused on the long-term goal, the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I moving back home? Yes, I'm building my financial foundation. Yes, I'm saving my money. But more importantly, I don't want to pay rent. And I thank God that I have that luxury. So I need you to figure out, when you're writing down your financial goals, why are you doing what you're doing? Why? Second thing, in addition to not just pulling your goals out of thin air, know what you have going on right now. Get a full financial picture of what you have going on. The reason why you need to do that is because you need to compare where you are today versus where you want to be. So if I'm getting a full financial picture, I'm looking at my checking account, my savings account, debt, investments, just anything dealing with money. You need to get it down, write it all out. Some people, they don't even know how much credit card debt they have. They don't know how much they owe on their car. They don't know how much student loan debt they have. Y'all need to look at this stuff. So if you just do the short activity, looking at what you have going on right now, that is going to expose so much. It's going to expose a whole lot. Now, when it does expose what it exposes, I'm not saying that you need to tackle everything that it exposes, but it's going to give you a clear view of what you need to focus on. And then you get to decide, okay, well, this year I'm going to focus on reducing this credit card debt because this interest rate is ridiculous. And I'm just, paying so much money just to borrow this money. And probably is money borrowed from so long ago, but you get to make that decision. You can look at your savings account and say, if an emergency happened right now, I would have to pick up the phone and call somebody and ask to borrow. So I'm not doing that. I need to beef up my emergency fund. But like I said, I don't want you to try to tackle everything at one time because that can be overwhelming. But look at what it exposes and then figure out what it is that you want to focus on. And yes, keep the whole year in mind, the whole 2020, but I would say focus on for the first 3 months. So January, February, March. I had a budgeting session with a client in December, and she said, Kiani, I really want to pay off half of my credit card debt within the next 3 months. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. So we divided her credit card debt in half from one of her credit cards, divided that in half, then divided that in 3 months, and then divided the 3 months into 4 weeks. Because looking at a goal on a large scale, it can seem so overwhelming, like, dang, how am I going to do this? But the more you break it down, the more attainable it seems. And even if it doesn't seem attainable, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be your goal. Stretch yourself. Don't just make attainable goals, make audacious goals. Step out there on faith and do what it takes. You have to do the work. It's not going to come easy. You may have to start a side hustle. You may have to get a second job. You may have to do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. That is something that I am constantly reminding myself of. Key, do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. Do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. Sometimes we are so in a rush to just live in luxury. And when I say luxury, I don't just mean like Beyonce and Jay on a yacht. I mean abundance. I mean ease, like that type of stuff. And yes, you can operate from that place, but know that you have to put in the work. You have to sow seeds. You have to. So I say all of that to say, break it down so that you're not as overwhelmed and you're not discouraged, and that you feel good about actually working towards those goals. And then get to work. Get to work. So going back to the example of the credit card debt, I can't remember the exact numbers, but let's just say a person per week, they had to pay $100 extra. Now, $100 a week, that may seem like so much, but I promise you, if you go through your bank statements right now, you probably spend $100 a week eating out, or you could probably get rid of some subscriptions, or you could probably go get a part-time job, not even working a whole 15 hours a week or something, and making $100. So you have to be that intentional. Figure out what it is that you have to do to make things work. Literally, I wrote down earlier that I will not just sit down and wait for things to happen for me, because I don't believe anything happens to us. Everything happens for us, for a reason, for a purpose, for us to learn a lesson, for us to elevate, for us to sit back and relax. Like, everything happens for us. So what I wrote down was, I will not sit down and wait on things to happen for me. I will pursue it with shameless persistence. Shameless persistence. You cannot get caught in your head about how you feel, what other people may think, how you look. None of that stuff matters. Put in the work. Pursue whatever it is with shameless persistence. And if it is God's will, believe that it will happen. You can't go into situations doubting yourself, doubting your abilities. No, you already lost from the start. There is no room for doubt as we enter into 2022. None at all. So I need you to put on your confidence cap, talk to God, and I need you to take action. Sometimes we make things so much harder than what it is, but it's not really hard at all. So as you are setting your financial goals, let's do a quick recap. Start with why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you want to save 10K? Why do you want to pay off your credit card debt? Why do you want to pay off your car? Why do you want to earn more money? Start with why. The second thing, look at where you are right now and compare it to where you would like to be. We need to start visualizing what it is that we want. Do you even know what you want? That was good. Do you even know what you want? Don't fall into the trap of wanting stuff because everybody else got it or it looks cool on social media. What do you want? Period. And then the third thing, break it down and then get to work. Break it down. So when you get your full financial picture of where you currently are right now, that's going to expose so much. Now you get to decide what you want to work on. Once you decide what you want to work on, break it down and get to work. Last but not least, yes, it is good to focus on the entire year of 2022, but I want you to get so focused on just the next 3 months. Let's crawl before we walk. So new year, new money habits. I believe in you. I know that you can do it. And I am always a DM or an email away. Once you do this activity, if anything come up, do not hesitate to reach out to me, because I would love to just hear from you, hear your feedback. Did this video help you? Is it going to help you get clear on being intentional with your finances? I really hope it does. And I know it will if you actually take action. So setting financial goals, it really sets the tone for how your year is going to be, how you're going to allocate your money. Remember, I told y'all in previous episodes that there are only 4 ways to use money. SSIG. Save, spend, invest, and give. So having your financial goals is going to do nothing but help you allocate your money in better areas. You need some credit card debt to pay off? Okay, well now you need to allocate more money to your spend column, because now you have a new bill or an extra bill. You're beefing up an extra bill. You want to save $5,000 or $10,000 because that's going to give you a comfy emergency fund. Okay, you need to be putting some extra money into your savings account, your saving column. One of your goals is to give more to charity. Okay, cool. You need to be putting more into your give column. So having those financial goals is going to just help you so much when it comes to allocating your money and creating your lifestyle budget. Make today your last day saying that you have money issues. If you don't have money issues, You have management issues. This is exactly why I created my ebook called Lifestyle Budgeting. Lifestyle budgeting is the perfect resource for anyone who is tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of missing out on trips and going out to eat and doing different things that you love to do because the money isn't there. If you're tired of your savings account looking super duper sad, you don't have any discipline, you need the Lifestyle Budgeting ebook, okay? So make sure you click the link below in the description box to purchase your copy. Also, use the discount code EXECUTE. Use that discount code, you get 10% off. Make sure you purchase the ebook, and let's get back to the episode. I'm not gonna go on anymore. I hope this episode was helpful for you. Share it with a friend because we are not leveling up alone. Do not hoard this information. Share it with somebody that you care about. Share it with somebody that you love. And y'all know how it is at the top of the year. Everybody is so excited and they feel so motivated. But I will challenge you to not just start strong, but to finish strong. Because it's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. Get some people around you that's going to hold you accountable and stay on your neck. Like my friends that's in my circle, they already know. If they tell me something, they better do it with caution. Because when we talk, I'm asking you, oh, did you do what you say you was going to do? Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh, why not? And then they going to say their little piece, and I'm like, I'm not playing with you. I be on them just like that because it takes that. It takes that. We all need community and accountability, which is one of the reasons why I am super duper excited about the New Year, New Money Habits virtual workshop. Because not only am I going to be giving y'all practical tools, practical strategies, but you're going to have community and accountability. People that are going to be there to really push you. Yes, you may have friends, but y'all know how friends can be. Sometimes they say one thing and they do another. But no, you need people around you that's actually doing it for real. Like-minded people who have in their mind, I am going to do something different. I am on this personal finance journey for a reason, and link up with them. So the New Year, New Money Habits virtual workshop, it is still available for you to register. Enrollment will close on January 10th. So make sure you secure your spot today. Make sure you register, bring a friend, bring a homegirl, bring a homeboy, everybody, because it's gonna be amazing. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Share it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment so that the responsible homegirl can be shown more. And I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on Friday's episode.